What's going on, everybody? Are you here? Am I here? Nobody knows. Nobody knows who's here. Alright. I normally don't do a review this fast after getting a product. However, I did receive my Sugar Momma today from ESP Vapes. We'll try to get it up there. 3 milligram, 70/30. 30 ml bottle, right? Customer service is why I will do reviews such as this. I ordered a 15 ml. USPS, at no fault of ESP Vapes at all, messed up the order and just screwed it up. So, in light of that, he sent me a 30 ml instead. In light of them screwing up again, he sent me another 30 ml of one of my favorites, Pink Drink, which is up here. And it is a lovely, lovely juice. If y'all like pink lemonade, go ahead and check that out, because it is delicious. Now, enough about that. Back to this. Like I said, I got this today. Now, I know there's been a lot of people that say, we don't like it, we piff it. Now, I was right there with them. This is how I started vaping it. Okay? I'm going to take my CLT off, which is full right now of Sugar Momma. If it stands up, stay standing. Hopefully Mama's outside with the dog right now. Hopefully she doesn't come barging in and making all sorts of noise. But here, we've got her at 0.2. Get her up there. 0.2. Oh, that's a nice camera, huh? And I'm only rocking 40 watts on my Helios. It just doesn't taste good. It doesn't. It doesn't taste good at all. We're going to add a little bit more to it here. Now, if this is how people have been vaping it, or even higher, we can go even higher. Let's kick her up to full mech status. 77.9 is 4.2 volts. Alright? Now, if this is how people are vaping it, yeah. Yeah. Now, let's go back down. Let's go back to the 3 volts. Let's see here. Come on. Come on, Betsy. At 39.5 watts. And that's better. Now, I started vaping this, and I'm going, man, this one is definitely not for me. And then I said, let's tank it. Let's tank it and see what happens. Because it doesn't seem to matter how far I turn my Helios down at 0.2. It's not for me. It's not. There is some hint of sugar cookie, which is what the flavor profile is, but it's not anywhere close to a good sugar cookie. Sorry, Eric, but on that route, wait, I had this on the iStick. Let's go back to the iStick. Now, I have this in the fogger, V6, right? And my normal is 20 watts on it. And 20 watts, it's a 0.8 build dual coil in here, right? 4 volts. And this is the only juice of his that I've found that does this. That tastes like a sugar cookie, lightly sweetened. Okay? That does. It tastes like a sugar cookie, lightly sweetened. It tastes terrible in my Helios. Almost a burnt sugar cookie. Almost. In the Helios. I don't know what to make of that. Fresh cotton and all. Because I did try it before I put fresh cotton in. It's the same flavor. I'm gonna move my mouse around a little bit. Sometimes the laptop gets a little wonky. Now I tried it right here for a little while, and then after a little bit, the flavor was kind of, nah, it's okay. It's like, you know, I hate to say it this way, but like when my daughter helps make sugar cookies, and they're not quite as sweet as you would think a sugar cookie would be, or, you know, they don't have the nice frosting on them, something like that, okay? We'll go that route instead of somebody that likes to pour the frosting on. Now, if I take this down, though, if I take it down to a whopping 13 watts, okay, a whopping 13 watts, 3.2 volts, 0.8 build. That is for some reason where this juice shines. Lower wattages. Yes, I have to take longer, slower pulls for that to keep the coils warm enough to vape. Now it has like a sweet frosting on top of a okay sugar cookie. And it's enjoyable there. Now I see where people are getting all, it's just that one's not for me. I don't mind it that way. Longer, slower pulls, I don't really care for. But it is what it is. Now, here it is in the CLT at 0.3, 3.8 volts, 39.5 watts. Alright? Wide open airflow. And we're back to that cruddy taste that the Helios was giving me. Almost. Not quite as bad. Now I'm wondering if it just needs to be intensified. So here's what I did. I took my airflow and I put it where I normally have it, which is just enough. Not the little hole there. The little hole is kind of covered by the cotton. But the larger slit there. That's enough to cover my coil. That's it. And it's almost as good as it is in the fogger. Almost. If I cut that airflow back a little bit more, it would be alright. Let's try it. I haven't even tried it. Let's see. All we got now is that tiny ass airflow hole. That's it. Alright? It's a lot warmer and it's more creamy. Totally changes the flavor. So, that didn't work out. Let's go back to where it was. And now you're back to a store brand sugar cookie. More of a plain sugar cookie, not so sweetened. Tanking it. Tanking it is where it's at on this juice. It's the only juice that I've gotten from Eric over there at ESP. ESP Vapes. That has been that way. Every juice I have tried from the line has been pretty much the same, whether I tanked it or I put it in the dripper. This one's the only one that's different. lower wattages. My fogger's wide open. Fogger's wide open. No airflow ring on there, so all 3 holes, and yeah, that one is drilled out right there. So is the one on the opposite side. But all 3 of the regular air holes and all 3, all 6, whatever, airflows are wide open. And the biggest one is drilled out just a little bit to make up. I was just trying to get that thing adjusted perfectly. Whatever, it works great with no airflow ring on it. And now you get a nice creamy like sugar cookie. Not cream, you know, not dipped in milk either, but you know, with the like Philly cream cheese stuff, the cream cheese frosting. There you go. I'll think of it eventually. The cream cheese frosting on there. Just that plain frosting, none of the fancy stuff. Just the plain frosting, sugar cookie. That's what I get when I put it in the tank and I turn it all the way down to a whopping 13 watts. Wow. That's it. A 0.8 build, 13 watts. And it's highly enjoyable right there. And right there only. We'll go back up to 20 again. This might take a little bit longer than my normal ones here, but wow, my normal ones are always long. What am I saying? That takes the sweetness that I was enjoying at 13 watts right out. Don't get me wrong, it still has some sweetness, but it's more of a fake sweetness at that, like sweet and low almost, Splenda almost. But if I take it back down to the 13, you know, she's at the 20 right there, see? 4 volts. We'll take her back down to the 13, and that's where she likes to shine for flavor. You know, and I'm not a big flavor guy. I like clouds, but you know, if I'm going to put it in the dripper, I don't want burnt taste and marshmallow flavor. You know, I want what it's supposed to be like flavor. It'll change that in a second. See, 13 watts. And it's fairly delicious right there. Still like Lemon King is a little bit better than this. The mango's better than this. You gotta have one dud in the line, right? I wouldn't exactly call it a dud. It's very temperamental in how you vape it. And the way I like to vape most of my juices, I can't vape this like that. Still does put out a good amount. Puts out even better amount if I turn it up, but then I lose the flavor that it's supposed to be. That's what I got for you on this one. You know, usually I don't pound these out, but as fast like the day of. But that's what it is. You know, ESP Vapes up there on the top. Let's see if we can get it closer. Still think there's enough room on that side there, Eric, to just put sugar cookie or something going down the side. Something on there. Don't really have to look up the description. That's just me being lazy, man. Me being lazy. Alright. I will go through the normal run. He's a great vendor. For me, I don't know. Everybody that's ordered juice from him has gotten their juice, as far as I know, right? You got your juice. You ordered it. If you ordered it, did you order it? Order it. Order some today. How about this? 15 mil, $4.99. 30 mil, $8.99. 50 mil, $12.99. $23.99 will get you 100 mil. $16 will get you a 5-pack of 15 mil bottles. You choose the flavors. $30 will get you the 10-pack of 15 mil bottles. The entire line, all 10 flavors. Nicotine options are totally customizable. VGPG, totally customizable. Free shipping, all USA. Contact him for outside the US. After you figure out from his Facebook page, because that's where he does his dealings right now, and it's ESP Vapes on Facebook. You can just look him up. I'll probably link it down in the bottom, or I'll put it in there without a link. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then you just email him over at sales@ESPVapes. Tell him what you want, and he will send you an email back saying, send this amount to my PayPal account, and wada bing, wada boom. You send the money, he sends you juice. It's all made to order, nothing's sitting around. So, you all have fun now, because I know I will. Thanks again, Eric, over there at ESP Vapes. Have a nice day. I don't know where I'm going with this. Here it is. Wow.